Jonas here at CR Components. Today I'm going to be going over the assembly of the brake in the GRM drive motor. In front of me is everything you're going to need for the video. And to start, we're going to go ahead and install the shaft seal. Before we get that in there, you're going to want to grease it up. You don't have to overdo it, just a nice layer of grease all the way around. Once that's greased up, we can go ahead and drop it down in there. And we'll start a semi-unconventional way of installing this. We're going to grab two hammers here, kind of put them together down onto this shaft. One hammer is basically going to be applying pressure on one side of the shaft that is already down. As you'll see, you can get one side started just by pressing on it. And the other will be smacking the other side right into place. It might take a second to get a good grip on these things. Once that's in there, you can kind of go around and make sure all of it is flush with the bottom. Just like that. And when actually putting the brake pack in, we have a GRM shaft without the bearing on it, just to kind of give you room. You'll feel that bottom out on the table there, sitting flat. We can grab our brake pack here, set it upside down. We'll be grabbing from the bottom. We'll also grab some hydraulic oil. I'll kind of pull it up in the bottom, all the way around. We can get started. Dropping that first disc down in there. And while I'm installing this, our typical brake pack measurement, we go in inches, and our typical, we try to go between 1.48 and 1.496 inches. Otherwise, your brake release PSI will be either too low or too high, depending on which side of the scale you're on. Just making sure that oil is pooling up over each disc. Doesn't have to be a crazy amount. You'll see once it starts to go slightly dry, I will reload it with more hydraulic oil. You can kind of press down on it, make sure that oil is shooting up, getting over the discs. Not getting as much oil, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more. Doesn't have to be as much as the first time, just a decent layer there. Go ahead and add a little more. A lot of this will end up leaking back out, but as long as all of your brake discs are getting lubricated, that's all that matters. Got some shims towards the top. This brake pack in specific came out to 1.492. Good measurements. And there we go. Sitting almost completely flush, not quite. That's good though. And now, the last disc of this brake pack is that really thick, heavy one that you actually are going to grease to your brake piston. Also, it doesn't hurt to re-grease all of the seals in your brake piston, even on the little post on the inside there. but that last brake disc is going to go down first onto the top of the brake pack there. You're going to want to be careful, drop it nice and even. You don't want to get too crooked on the way down there. We're going to grab a pretty flat-headed punch, kind of thick punch as well. Kind of smack that all the way down. Pretty tough metal on the brake piston as well. You might get some small dings in it, but it will not dent or bend or anything, so it'll be all right. Next, we can grab our spacer, and that bearing race is going to go inside of the spacer. I'm going to go ahead and install that now before it goes in. Spacer you can be a little more gentle with. Making sure you're hitting right on the top there and not hitting on the inside. Careful is the word I should have used, because you're definitely not being gentle. But you do want to be careful not to hit this. Otherwise your bearings on the shaft that are running along that will get ruined over time. Next, we can grab that spring. Kind of got a slight bevel to it, or cone shape I should say. You want that to be facing up. Once that's in, then we can go straight to the spacer. We can get that smacked down into place. Nice and easy when you first go back and forth. Make sure it's getting down in there, not going crooked on you or getting stuck. Once you get close to that base metal of the housing, you do want to be very careful. That metal is very soft. You don't want to ding that up. You will start to see the snap ring groove. That's when you're going to stop and get ready to press it in. But first, I noticed my bearing race on the spacer is looking a little high, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a couple taps. There we go. There we go. That looks much better. Now we're going to get ready to press the snap ring in. We're going to go ahead and take out our bearing lift shaft here. This part can be a little tricky. You don't want to move your brake pack around when you're putting the other shaft in. You're going to want to line up one of these gear teeth with your brake pack grooves. You're going to be very careful sliding it in, be very gentle, and it'll pop right down like that. If you do happen to move some of your brake pack teeth around, you can simply get two flatheads and just kind of press them back in line with each other. But now we'll go ahead and get our snap ring set down on there, and we'll go over to the press. Alright, we're going to build up to the top of the press here. Got a nice sturdy block to start with, followed by a socket, big old socket. You don't want to use any soft metals while pressing on this. It is going to be a decent amount of pressure. We're going to press this down until that spacer is down just past the snap ring groove. Then we're going to get that snap ring put into place. There we are. It doesn't take too much. Get some snap ring pliers here, some nice ones. Get those into the holes of the snap ring. We'll go ahead and close it up nice and tight. A little more. You'll see see it drops right down onto that spacer. We can go ahead and release that. Make sure you're putting pressure down on it. You want it to stay down there, not fly out. It might go directly into those grooves, but you might need to help it. Looks like this one went right in. We can go ahead and release that pressure on the press. Now your brake is completely installed. You can go into the next part of the process of building your motor.